Whoa! Welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, your host with the most, but humble, and I do mean humble, D Nostra Novice, aka Derek, and of course it is Monday, and this is the Raw after Hell in a Cell 2022. I will get into the review a little later on. I just want to do some spring cleaning. But before I even do anything like that, y'all watch the show. If you like the show, give me a thumbs up. If you think that thumbs up is beneath you, go ahead, give me a sub. If you want to watch all of my shows and you want to be the first ones to watch those shows, hit that notification bell. I give you 5 core shows every single week. Every single week, y'all. I haven't stopped. I've been doing this for 3 months now, and I'm not pumping the brakes on anything, you guys. Also, I want to thank y'all so much for being on this journey with me or whatnot. Goodness gracious, this is one hell of a train ride, and I tell you, I enjoy being the conductor. Okay, much more to come. Much more to come. I'm not putting the brakes. I'm not pumping the brakes for nobody. But I will say this. I don't know what today entail. I think we all get these days. I mean, I've been on this 35 year journey called a life, and I tell you, I've had some ups and some downs. Today was just a down day for me. I mean, it was crazy to me. You know, I'm not a perfect person. I'm a very nice person per se. I truly am. I'm a very caring person, but today was just not the day for me. I mean, goodness gracious, it was just you know, I don't know. It was just a really stressful, frustrating day, but I got through it. Thank goodness I got through it. You know, I did what I have to do to get through it, and I will tell anybody this. I will tell literally anybody this. This is one of the things that I say a lot. I'm a nerd. I'm a gamer. I'm a wrestling person. But I will tell anybody this. To me, life is like your favorite video game, or a video game that you truly want to beat. You have to keep going to see the ending. Got to keep going. You got to keep going to see the ending or whatnot. That's the best thing I can tell anybody. You know, don't give up. There's always a tomorrow, and that tomorrow will be a tomorrow. Okay, so just keep going, y'all. If it's something you like doing, you know, go for it. You know, jump. There's nothing wrong with taking risk. This right here is a risk, and I'm doing it. I'm enjoying it. You know, so much love, much love. You know, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a life coach. You know, I'm not one of those really weird people who think he knows everything. I'm not, but you know, just see it through. There's always a tomorrow. Trust me. There's always a tomorrow to change what you're doing and make it better. Okay. I do want to do a little bit more spring cleaning before I do the Monday Night Raw. You will find out what my subject will be about on my 2 cent at the end of the show. Y'all, I think you're going to enjoy it. Y'all are going to love this a lot. And I think this is going to be a little longer one than usual because, oh my goodness, it's just, I just, wow. So, after that, I can't wait to AEW Dynamite. Man, it is going to be a great AEW Dynamite. I can feel it in my bones. There's going to be a great AEW Dynamite. And then after that, sure, yes, we will have a SmackDown and a Rampage, my favorite show. on Friday. Saturday will be followed with a dirt sheet roundup. And then after that, we don't have anything on Sunday. We don't have any predictions to do, nor do we have of course, a pay per view Sunday. I am completely free on Sunday. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna do some barbecuing. I don't know. I like to barbecue, so I'll probably throw some protein onto the fire there. But let's talk about WWE Raw. This is of course, I just said the Raw after Hell in a Cell. What can I say? It was some ups, it was some downs, it was some shockers, but I don't see anything in the middle. Just ups, downs, and shockers. That's about it. They had about 2 or 3 shockers. Lots of squash matches. I mean, lots of squash matches. 2 good matches that we saw. And then after that, they fade to black. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, of course, after they usually have just tons and tons of video packages. They most definitely deliver with the video packages here. They do the video package between Cody Rhodes and, of course, Seth Rollins. If you don't know what happened, Cody did tear his tendon off, his pectoral tendon off the bone. He will have surgery Wednesday. So he out comes Cody to talk about the match and how much he respects Seth Rollins. Doesn't like him, but he does respect him. And out comes Seth. Seth comes out and, he says that Dusty is, I guarantee Dusty is up above respecting his baby boy and how much he had to offer. He gave him a handshake and a hug. Seth Rollins leaves. And after that, Cody Rhodes' song comes on. He leaves the ring, goes to the stage, and of course, Seth freaking Rollins is behind him with a sledgehammer and hits him in the back of the head. He is attacking that shoulder and that pectoral area that is completely bruised. I mean, it is bruised as bruised can be. He's using that sledgehammer. He is giving Cody the business. Apparently, the way it's looking, it seems like he is not that injured. I mean, of course, he's having surgery. He was talking about that. Hopefully he can be back by Money in the Bank, which is in 4 weeks. I've been looking at a lot of videos on the your pectoral being ripped off the bone and how long it takes for that to recover. He and my boy on one of my favorite people going in Raw, Steve. Steve is saying, I'm just gonna piggyback off him. He's not John Cena. John Cena has an X Factor mutant ability where he can just heal really fast. He came back from that in about, I think it was 3 to 4 months. Usually it takes about 6 months to come back, with proper rehab. Now, he is a athlete. You can say he isn't, but he is an athlete. So usually they do heal a little faster. He is a little older, but he does heal a little faster. I think he's like 32, 33. So he does heal a little faster. I'm thinking he's going to be back in about 4 to 5 months. Hopefully faster. But we want him to have a speedy, not a speedy, but a healthy recovery. Healthy recovery, you guys. I think they're going to write him off for a little bit, due to the fact that what happened. So they did bring the EMTs out and the stretcher. He didn't want to get on the stretcher. He got up. He walked off on his own energy. Just like I said, hopefully we can get him back pretty soon. But we want him to be 100% and not even 90. Come back at 100%. Have a healthy recovery, and we'll see you. We'll see you. We're gonna hate that you're gone because he is. I mean, Roman says he's the needle pusher, but Cody is truly the needle pusher as of right now. He is the hottest thing in WWE right now. Now, will we see MJF there pretty soon? I don't know. But, hey, that's 2 years down the road. We'll see what happens. So after that, we get the video package from the women's championship match. Not gonna go into it, y'all. I do have my review of the show on yesterday. Go take a look at it. So what happens is Becky Lynch is fighting Dana Brooke. Why? I'm so lost. So and out comes the 24/7 division. Tozawa was the champion. Dana rose Tozawa up to win the title. Becky is completely pissed beyond pistivity. She's like, hey, now since you have the belt, I'm going to challenge for it, and whoever comes in this ring after I win, I'm gonna bust your ass. So they have the match. Out come Asuka to support Dana Brooke. It's a very quick match. I will say that Becky is a multi-world champion and a dual champion. One of the only dual champions. I think she is the only dual champion. Dana was not going to win this without help. She does get the help from Asuka. Dana pins her. Asuka grabs her leg, and she could not kick out, so it was a win by Dana Brooke. So we will see probably a one-on-one with Asuka and, of course, Becky Lynch down the road. They have announced that John Cena will be on a live Raw event. That's going to be June 27th. Can't wait to see that. Out comes Miz with Miz TV. Comes out with his beautiful wife, Maurice. And they are talking about their new season of Miz TV. But the guest was Riddle. Riddle comes out and he talks about how small the Miz balls are. Maurice says his balls are average, and then she says they are above average, and says she has the biggest balls in the history of balls. So Riddle announces that now he's done with the Usos. He wants to go after the tribal chief himself, which we haven't seen him in a while. But he wants to go after the tribal chief, and he will go to Raw to confront him. So I can't wait to see that. But before that, the Miz, Riddle challenges the Miz to a match. He says no. Tommaso Ciampa comes out. His shoulders coming out like gangbusters. He comes out and beats the crap out of everybody. It's kind of weird. So he's like Butch. He's like the Butch of Raw to me. He comes out, gives him a knee to the back of the head, and the Miz changes his mind, and they have the match. Of course, the Miz is not going to win, but the Miz is just losing every piece of clothing, draws showing, and of course, Riddle does do a RKO to win the match. After that, they showed a video package of NXT in your house. I don't know none of these people. I know Braun Breaker. That's the only person I know. I'll probably start watching that eventually, but right now, no. I'll watch Impact before I watch NXT. But anyway, I digress. I'm not watching any of those. I'm not going to review any of those right now. I'm just waiting. After that, we got, to me, the match of the night, which was the Street Profits versus the Usos. If the Street Profits win, they will get an opportunity at those Unified Tag Team Championships. It was a very great match. It was a very long match. I swear it had to be about 17 to 20-minute match. Dawkins did start. And I mean, I swear it seems like he was giving just power move after power move, pin after pin. I mean, at the beginning of this match, it was all Street Profits. So what they did was they rolled out, I think it was Jimmy. Jimmy rolled out. And I didn't say Jimmy rolled out. But anyway, Jimmy rolled out and they reassessed the situation. And it was a very interesting match. But I didn't like the ending. The ending was really bad. So they won by countout. So what happened was Dawkins threw Jimmy over the announce table, and he got counted out. Like he was at 9, and he ran into the ring, and he got counted out. So the Street Profits did win. I just didn't like the ending of the match. The ending of the match was just so lackluster to me. And after that, we got a Bobby Lashley promo. Of course, we got the match video package as well from Hell in a Cell. But Bobby's like, I'm on to better things, bigger and better things. I really want a shot. He also wants a shot at the Tribal Chief as well. Out comes Theory. Theory's like, who told you to come into my ring? So Bobby's like, what are you talking about? This is my ring. I'm a former world champion. What are you talking about, Theory? You're a United States champion. You're mid-card title or whatnot. So he showed him, he's like, you have my flex here. And Bobby has like a baby arm, a full baby for an arm or whatnot. And he's like, how about you put that title on the line? Theory's like, yeah, but not yet. So we will hopefully see what we'll see down the road with Theory and Bobby Lashley. Hopefully we'll get him as a grand champion as well. After that, we got a Veer package. Him just showing how he injured Dominik Mysterio. And Dominik Mysterio is back. So we had a Dominik Mysterio versus Veer match. Can I just stop for a moment and talk about Veer? I mean, not Veer. I'm starting to like Veer. Dominik Mysterio. In the comments, do you like Dominik Mysterio? I personally do not like anything about Dominik Mysterio. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Dominik Mysterio. I cannot stand his ring attire. I mean, if you want Dominik to be, a wrestler, he's going to have to wrestle out of his dad's shadow. We need a repackage out of nowhere with Dominik. And he's just a bland wrestler to me. I mean, just why didn't he start off in NXT is my question. Of course, his dad is a legend, fighting a real-time old legend who still wrestles. I mean, to me, it's just crazy. I don't understand why Dominik just gets his own, just let him be him. It is just weird that we have this same stuff with him, and I'm just bored. I'm truly bored with him. This match was boring. I didn't like it. I like Veer, but the match itself was just, I didn't feel the match at all. Of course, Veer did win, but Dominik got a lot of offense in, but the power of Veer just overwhelmed him. He got close to that Coquina clutch again, but Rey Mysterio comes in and kicks Veer and pushes him out of the ring, getting his son and leaving. Hopefully we get a Veer and a Rey Mysterio match down the road so we can go ahead and squash this so Veer can go ahead and do what he want to do. After that, we got a video package between Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor versus Judgment Day. That match, once again, it's on my video on the review. Y'all go take a look at it. So, today was the day where it literally counted it down. So the next member of Judgment Day. And out comes Finn Balor. Finn Balor talks about how great the faction is. After the match, him and Edge talked for a while, and he understood what the purpose was. But this is the stinger. This is the swerve. He wasn't joining as a member. He was joining as the new leader of Judgment Day. And they start to all attack Edge. They beat the living crap out of Edge. They do a Razor's Edge onto the commentating desk, destroying the commentator's desk, throwing him back in the ring. Rhea Ripley grabs 2 chairs, knocks off one of the little rails of the chair, and giving him the submission, that little crazy Joker smile submission with the rail. WWE officials come in. Rhea has the chair and just swinging at them so they can't get into the ring. They do a concerto on Edge, guarantee the right Edge off for a little bit. And Finn Balor is now the new leader of Judgment Day. I thought it was interesting. We will see what happens now since Edge is no longer the leader. After that, we got a squash match between Omos and Cedric Alexander. A true squash match. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty much what it was. I mean, it was the issue between where Cedric did want to be a part of MVP and Omos. That didn't happen. So Cedric came in to attack Omos, taking him out of the equation for Bobby Lashley to put the Hurt Lock on MVP to win the match yesterday. After that, the Dirty Dogs have returned. Dolph Ziggler and Glorious Bobby Roode. So we got those two came in, and they just stole the show. So MVP did not like that, and they give him a super kick and run to the back. They give MVP a super kick and they run to the back. So apparently we're going to see the Dirty Dogs against Omos and MVP. After that, we got a Ezekiel versus Otis match. It was a very quick match. Otis got a lot of power. He got a lot of offense in, but Ezekiel did win with a baseball slide. And Ezekiel gets on the mic and says, "Hey, second chances aren't for everybody, but hopefully it's for me. I want a rematch against Kevin Owens." So Kevin Owens comes out. He says, "Sure, you can have your rematch next week if you admit that you are Elias." So Ezekiel says that, yes, I am Elias. And of course, Kevin Owens loses his shit. He's like, I knew it all along. And Ezekiel was like, that's all I had to do was just lie? Of course. He's like, I'm not Elias. I'm Ezekiel. So they will have their match next week. And after that, we get another video package of the same video package we saw at the beginning, where it was the women's the triple threat at Hell in a Cell. It was the same exact video package. Really lost behind that why they showed the exact same video package, but they did. Very lost behind that, but it is what it is. After that, we got a 4-way match for the number one contendership for Bianca Belair's championship. Those 4 women were Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Doudrop, and of course Rhea Ripley. this match, quite frankly, was just, hey, Rhea Ripley, we're going to have you win so, Judgment Day can be a little bit stronger. We all knew, you knew that Rhea Ripley was going to win. Either that or I thought Liv was going to win, but Liv lost yesterday. So I kind of knew it was going to be Rhea. I truly knew it was going to be Rhea. So Rhea actually does a riptide onto Doudrop to win the match. But I think we're going to see Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. I think they're going to feud it out because they really never touched. They did attack each other. They did a really weird tumbleweed where they were trying to do small packages on each other, but they just kept rolling around. I thought that was pretty cool. Nikki, almost superhero, started to interfere in the match. Not Becky. I said Becky. Alexa Bliss and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross does a double. They do double clotheslines, knocking them out. They did a really nice. Everybody participated in a powerbomb / suplex off the top rope. That was pretty nice. But just like I said, until then we had Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley did a riptide on to Doudrop to win the match. Out comes Judgment Day to support her, and Bianca's like, I got the belt, I'm ready. That will be your first match that has been announced for Money in the Bank in 4 weeks. The women's division on Raw is a little bit more, bigger, is way bigger. And you have a lot of veterans there. You have a lot of people that are way better than the SmackDown division. I don't know. The SmackDown division is so small, and there's nobody in that division, so it's good to see that there's more women, but the women on the SmackDown side are a lot greener, and it's not a lot of them there. And you have, Ronda Rousey there, and she can only do what she can do because she's a face. So it's kind of weird that you have a bloated women's division on the Raw side, and the SmackDown side is just, But other than that, y'all, that's my review of Monday Night Raw. We had some ups, we had some downs, and we had some shockers. That's it. That's all. It was nothing down the middle, just ups, downs, and shockers. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I just want to thank y'all again so much for your support. Let's just keep it going, y'all. Until then, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.